What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you are part of the Xbox Insider program, you've probably noticed that there has been an update today. And don't you worry, guys, if you are not a part of the Insider program, then you are able to get this update, but it will be later on in the year when it actually releases to the public. If you're part of the Insider program, basically you get updates and exclusive content early. So, for me, I'm part of the Insider program. I'm trying this out before other people who are not part of this Insider program. So let's get right into the video and talk about this new UI update that happened to the Xbox One. Now, some people are going to like this and some people are not going to like this, as Xbox seems to be changing up their UI on the Xbox One pretty often, and it's a gripe a lot of people have with the system. It's the fact that once you get used to one orientation of the guide, they switch it up and do something else. If you go back to the Xbox 360, it wasn't like that. You didn't have many extreme UI changes throughout the maybe 8-year cycle of an Xbox 360. So let's get right into this. Now, as you load up the regular guide itself, you'll see that things are a little bit different. You have your, normal home, mixer, community, entertainment, and store sections with the new Spotify ad, because we have Spotify. We will get to that later on in the video towards the end. I know that's something a lot of people are very excited for, me included. Now, you can either use your analog stick or the bumper to scroll through these different options, and it seems to be moving pretty quickly. Hopefully, this update actually does help with the speed, because I know if you went to the store section or if you're in the guide, a lot of things would be pretty laggy. It wouldn't always work properly. It would be slow. It'd be buggy. So hopefully this update kind of fixes that. And with the launch of the Xbox One X later on in the year, hopefully we also get some better improvement speeds, as that console is going to be a little bit beefier. So let's start off. You see right there I have Overwatch Origins Editions in the top left-hand corner of the guide right here. That's going to be your most recently played game for me. It was Overwatch. I was just playing it. The Summer Games is out right now. So I was just playing Overwatch. If you scroll over once to the right, you have a random friend. It chooses a random friend. Earlier it was my buddy JD. Right now it's showing up my friend Jake. It gives you the option to either join their game or whatever they're playing or their party. And it's just kind of a way to connect with your friends a little bit easier. He's playing the NHL 18 beta. I don't play sports games. I'm more of like a shooter, RPG type guy. But it still gives you the option to join, if you want to go play with your friends and you don't feel like going through the guide and doing all of that. It's very easy in the sense of you can easily just quickly join from that. Go over one to the right, has a suggested club. For me, at least, earlier I was downloading the update for Modern Warfare Remastered, so that's what was showing up there. So if you're updating something, it will show in that third tile right there how far along it is. One over to the right, for me, it has an ad for the new Infinite Warfare DLC, 4 new maps, 1 epic mission. At least I'm assuming it's Infinite Warfare. What else would it be? I don't know. But yeah, I still play Infinite Warfare sometimes, only for zombies, but it's going to give me an ad for something I can download. And you go down one and you have your My Games and Apps section. Everything's going to look basically the exact same. You can still sort by all the same requirements as before. Your tile size, if you want an Xbox One game or just want to search for exclusive Xbox 360 or original Xbox games, you can still do that. It looks pretty much the same. There's not too many differences there. You go back to the home screen and you have your recently used apps with your Xbox Live Gold and another sponsored ad there for right now, it's Halo Wars 2 for me. You click the guide button, and you can see things are a little bit different right there. You have Spotify Music for me, because that's what I was just using. Overwatch settings, YouTube, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Those are going to be your most recently used apps and or games, with your gold benefits right at the bottom. If you want to know what games for gold there are, you can go click on that through there. You have your home, the store, My Games and Apps, and pins. All the basic things. You click on pins, it brings them up. It's very basic. It's what you would expect. You go to the right, messages, broadcast and capture, settings. This is where all your notifications are going to be. If you have, for me, when I boot up my Xbox, the 3 terabyte external hard drive will pop up. That's where it's going to pop up. Other notifications and whatnot, that's where it's going to be. Very simple. You can use the analog stick or the bumper same way as you could with the normal home screen to scroll through these. So it's very, very good navigation. It's going through very quickly. Go to the left, you have your friends, and I'm going to show you something right now. You have all your friends list who you got favorited, and if you add your friend to the home page, you can do that via here. That'll add them to your home page, kind of below where, you know, the My Games and Apps section is on that home screen right there. I'll show you how that looks in just a minute. As you can see, as I click on Ivlasic's profile, it opens up a little tab. So I'm on his profile, then I click B, and it goes to my normal friends list, B again, and it scrolls back out to the regular guy that we were in right there. You can go through your clubs and all those different options. You go left one more, you got your multiplayer, which is basically your party tab. If you want to start a party, look for a group, or use a tournament section, this is where you're going to find that. Another one to the left, we have achievements. Very self-explanatory. You can look at the monthly leaderboard, or just your games, and you got to run what achievements you have. All the way to the left, you have your profile, all the different profiles that are on your Xbox, what's signed in, add a guest, add a new profile. Very basic. We're kind of just running through this quickly. Wanted to keep it a short video. We're already farther along than I wanted to be. So we're going to go back out to the main home screen. And as you saw earlier, I added Ivlasic into my home screen. So he's down here right now. You can add as many friends as you want. They're going to get their own little page on your home screen. I wish you can kind of add all your friends into like one little section, so you can have a friends list right there. But that's not always how it works, and maybe they'll update that in the future. But for right now, it'll just add your friend into their own section. You can click Y to edit the block, which you can edit where they are. I'm just going to click X and delete him so he can get out. And we're running into the first bug I have with this thing. As you can see, it just black screened. Why would it do that? I'm assuming it's just a bug we have with the new update where it doesn't properly do what you ask it to do, so it just black screens. Like I said, I don't think that's a problem with the update as a whole, more so just a minor thing that they can probably just patch out in the future. So go edit the block and delete him, and there he goes away. I have the pins in Xbox Live Gold. If you are to load up this for the very first time, you're going to have a few different sections. There's going to be like a little help page, which will be like, oh, here is, you know, how you can edit the orientation of blocks, edit blocks, and do all of that. More customization options. That's what this update was all about. That's what they're really pushing, is that, oh, you can customize this, make this your own. I have pins in Xbox Live Gold. I want to keep it very simple and very short with my home screen. So I have, if you all the way to the top, you know, games and apps, pins, and Xbox Live Gold. You can use the triggers in order to navigate through that very quickly. Like I said, it seems to be going through very quickly. Very little lag. There is still going to be lag. Like I said, hopefully the Xbox One X will fix it. I like having the Xbox Live Gold section there so I can see what different deals I have if I go and click into that, or I can see what games are free in general. Up here I got my pins. Like I said, you can edit these blocks. You can edit them wherever you want to go. As you're seeing right now, I can move it below Xbox Live Gold or above it. I'm just going to click confirm and keep it on the top. I want it to be up top so I can navigate and get to the pins section very easily. And we've basically gone through the bulk of what this new update is. It's very simple. It's not that hard to get used to. We have that little bug where if you click Y to edit that block, you might get a black screen, but all you got to do is click the home button and go back home, and that should fix it. Like I said, that's just a small problem I have. That's the only one I've noticed so far. Other than that, there's very little lag issues. Now let's talk about Spotify, the newest thing to be added to Xbox, and something I've been waiting for a while, and I didn't know how much I was going to love it. So you log into Spotify. It's very self-explanatory. Once you load up the Spotify, it'll kind of prompt you to sign in. You can either go on your phone or your computer and click on the Devices tab. I'm assuming most people have Spotify. It's a very popular app now. I have premium myself. You click on the Devices tab while you're in Spotify, and you can click what song you want, and that will navigate. If you click you want to play it on the Xbox, it'll play via your Xbox, or you can just go in here. But if you're playing a game, as we're going to get to in just a minute, you might just want to go through your phone or your computer so you don't have to exit out of your game. You go to your music, which I have because you see my little face in the corner there. And you have your weekly playlist, your playlist you've created, which I have a classic rock one, a sad song, which is more like easy listening to, slow songs. Don't know why I have it labeled sad, whatever, get over it, fuck it. I don't even care. Warped Tour 2017, I went to Warped Tour, made a playlist for it. A Nick playlist, which is my playlist, the playlist, which just has a bunch of different songs to listen to, and songs I've saved onto my phone. I have very few because I usually just use data on my phone, but 1 month I was out of data, so that's what I use. So, let's say you want to listen to a song, RX by Theory of a Dead Man. Let's go with that. It's playing right now, and I'm actually going to turn down the volume on it. If you're up here, you can turn down the volume to have it either up really high or down really low. I'm going to keep it down really low just for copyright reasons, so we don't have music playing in the background for a problem. As you can see, once you have Spotify open and you're playing a song, it's going to be right there. The song's playing right now. So let's say I want to go play some Overwatch. Let's load up Overwatch right now. Spotify is still going to play in the background. You're going to turn it up. There you go. You can hear that no matter what you're doing, your Spotify music is going to be playing in the background. And you can still edit what song you want playing via your phone or your computer, like I said, via that Devices tab, and you can change the song on the fly. And that's what I really like about Spotify. It'll play in the background. You can have songs playing while you're playing Xbox. For me, I like playing Call of Duty Zombies. Eventually, it gets boring. Having some music to be able to play in the background is definitely going to help with that. We still have our screenshot, record that, game DVR options, all the basic stuff that you would expect with a normal Xbox Live update. Everything is very simple. It's compact. You have a little bit more customization options and the addition of Spotify. I'm very excited for Spotify coming to Xbox. I love Spotify, and now the fact that I can listen to this music in the background while I'm playing the games, it's a very cool feature. I'm glad they added that. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, guys. Let me know if I did in the comment section down below, even though no one fucking watches my video. Whatever, I don't even care anymore. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching this video on the new Xbox Live update. I would definitely recommend this if you're in the Insider program. Don't you worry. If you're not, you will be getting this later in the year, like I said, as this is titled the Fall Update. Anyone who's not an Insider member will be getting this update shortly in the coming months. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheerio, mates!